Predators hate China. Remember that I did a video last week where I was talking about how the Western media put the fact that China was purging people from its military, when the reality was that there was people that were committing fraud and they found it and they were just holding them accountable to the law. And remember, I was like, look at how coordinated this is, how every single article from the West is using the term purge. And then I made a flippant comment that I totally didn't even believe myself at the time, where I said, what if what they're trying to do here is also program us in the West so that anytime any elite gets held accountable, that's wrong, that's a purge. Well, now I am 100% convinced I was right. When the files dropped last week, I'm not saying the person's name, you know who I'm talking about. In it was I'm gonna link to 2 videos if you wanna know what was in it, but let's just put it this way. He spoke extremely poorly, they spoke extremely poorly of China as a nation, of its leaders, and of its people. Not only were they racist, but it was just dehumanizing. It was disgusting. I'm gonna leave it at that. If you want to see someone that goes more into it and analyzes it, I will link to 2 videos. I'm trying to keep some of this negativity. I want to focus on positive things we can do. And the positive out of this, even though that is terrible, the positive is that the reason they did this is because predators hate and fear China. These people who somehow get to the top echelons of society here out in the West, even though they have no conscience, they can't do that in China. And that's what bothers them. You see, in China, if you do the kind of things they do, you pay the ultimate price. It doesn't matter how much money you got. It doesn't matter what your position is. And I will link to an article that shows what happens to predators like that in China. And that's why these people didn't like China. That's why they try to dehumanize the people. That's all I gotta say, because I have a lot of Chinese people that watch this channel. I have a lot of people from the global south that looked at China and feel solidarity with it. Is China, stay strong. Being a country that holds people accountable despite their social status, despite how much money they have, is extremely important. Let me tell you that the average citizens appreciate that. Right now, I'm struggling with the fact that none of these people, nothing's going to happen to them. They're just going to continue walking through the Oval Office and through the highest ranks of government, whatever. I'm really hoping for change, but at least I can look and say, in the world, there is a place that has strength, upholds law and order, and will hand out justice. And that is why these villains detest it. Stay strong. Take care to everybody out there, no matter where you are. I'm rooting for you.